What's good? Today we gonna be cooking something that's been stirring for a minute. Family members, clients, comrades been asking about the series, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just not getting around to the pots and pans. And today we gonna cook something. To begin with, sorry for the wait, but hey, it's your boy Migo, Big Playmaker. Y'all tuned in with the Playmaker Circle. And today, or in the series, I should say, we're gonna be talking strictly pushing P for profit. You know what I mean? Pushing profits, minimal losses. You know what I mean? That being said, we're gonna go ahead and get in the kitchen. First things first, what you want to do is sign up with a broker. And I'm gonna leave you with this list right here. You know what I'm saying? You got the pros, the cons. Go look at the fees, commissions. You know what I'm saying? You got to do your homework and see what you most comfortable with. You want to sign up with that broker. I can make a suggestion. When I first started off, I was running around just with Robinhood, you know what I'm saying? Just a little something simplistic with a user-friendly interface that you can have on your phone. And you know what I'm saying? It's kind of on the go type of thing. So after you sign up with a broker, yeah, you got Robinhood. You want something, the next step, you got Webull. This is just what I started with. These are my suggestions. So went from Robinhood, Webull, you know, Ameritrade and stuff like that. It just depends on how complex you want to get and the type of trader that you want to just be. A buy and hold investor, you want to be a day trader, you want to be a swing trader. There's different levels to it, so you just got to figure which level you want and what level you're trying to get to, right? So first, after you sign up with your broker, you want to make you a deposit. And after you make you a deposit, make you a nice deposit, but don't put no money. You don't want to play with no money that you can't afford to lose. Let me tell you beforehand, there are times that you're gonna lose. I don't want to discourage you, but you got to learn from your losses in order to learn how to win. You know what I'm saying? It's just how it is. When you take a big loss that really affects you and your portfolio, you're going to go back and you're going to reflect on that loss and see what you did wrong. And that's how you're going to improve the situation and get better to make sure it don't happen again. You got your broker, you made your deposit. Now you're ready to get the bag. But you don't want to just jump in the water head first. You know what I'm saying? You could drown. You don't want to fumble the bag. You know what I mean? You got to get with somebody that you can trust. That's what I'm here for. Playmaker, you in good hands like Allstate. We're going to kind of get into the basic things that you need to know before you make any investments. We talking forex, crypto, stock, etc., etc. It's not the same, but in the matter of charting and reading, it's like learning a whole nother language. You got to learn how to read the charts, read the candles, use the indicators, learn how to signal and know what the price is going to be next for you to make a good return on your investment, because you got to buy in at a certain price. You can't just buy in at any price. You got to buy low, sell high. That's the name of the game. I'm going to try not to move too fast, tell y'all too much in this first video, because we're going to be breaking it down into a series. So this first video is going to be basically explaining the basics. You got to learn how to read the charts. You see, this here is a chart. This is a Tesla stock that we're looking at. These are candles. The blues on this chart are buys, reds are sales. Buys is just like anything else. The more demand a product is, the price will go higher, and then vice versa. When you sell, the price drops. These are the candles. You see, zoom all the way in for y'all. This here is a candle body. This is a candle wick. You see the little lines that stick out from the candle body? Those are the wicks. When you're looking into buying stocks, first things that you need to know, you're going to buy a stock in bulk for you to make a real profit. You're not going to buy just one stock because you're not going to see a major profit. On big moving stocks, they more expensive, but you know, they more volatile. They got more value and they trade it more frequently, like Tesla, Apple, Nvidia, Microsoft, shit like that. You trade the big name major stocks, they have more movement in a day and they're more volatile because they're frequently traded every single day. High volume, there's several hundred thousands of people trading stock every single day. It's a lot of buys and the sells. There's two sides to every trade. There's always a buyer, there's always a seller. When you're buying, you're buying from somebody that's selling, and vice versa. When you're selling to somebody that's buying on the other end. So it's always two ends to a trade. If you buy a stock, you buy it at the lowest price point and you can hold it till you comfortable at a price point of selling to where you have acceptable profit off of it. So we're gonna look at Tesla right here to show you an example what I mean to buy low, sell high. Right here, November 2020, Tesla was around $413. 71 days later, it had a 121% increase and moved up to about around $900. That's about a $500 something difference from 4 to 900. And that's if you would have bought that dip. So it's natural for a stock to move up and it's gonna pull back before it goes even higher, or it can keep pulling back even further and crash. Pullbacks are called retracements. It's natural for a stock to always retrace because it gets to a certain zone up top, which is called a resistance or the supply zone, until it hits a nice demand zone, which is also the support line. So you're gonna see this is a support line, this is a resistance line. So you see where the stock bounces off of this line, you see it broke through the support, hit the resistance, bounced off, came up, came down, came up, came down, back to the support, retested the support before it moved to an all-time high of about $1,236, something around there. So you kind of see the movement of how a stock works. Now that's just support and resistance. Supply and demand is different. Supply and demand are zones that the stock moves in and out of, and everything in between is called an imbalance. Once a stock reaches a balanced price right here in the demand zone, you have your whole demand zone, you know what I mean, right here around this area. You have a balance up here where a stock, it just basically moves sideways. It's called a balance, a price balance. And then it breaks out of that supply zone, fill a bunch of sell orders, it's gonna rally back down to the demand, gets filled with buy orders, and then it's gonna, in between. It depends on the type of investor or trader that you're trying to be and the type of profits that you're looking for. It's all types of places you can get your knowledge. See, on my channel, let me tell y'all, you're gonna be getting the short and simple version. I ain't gonna hit you with all these big biblical dictionary terms that you're gonna have to go look up and pause the video and be like, damn, what does that mean, whoop-de-whoop, because it happened a lot to me in videos that I watched just learning this. So that's what I'm basically doing for y'all. I'm taking everything I learned, I'm putting it on the press, and I'm serving y'all. So that's what I'm doing for y'all. You ain't gotta go watch 10, 11, 12, 13 videos, because if you do that, you're gonna have all these indicators, you're gonna have all these settings, and you're gonna end up changing everything about 10, 11, 12, 13 times. I'm giving y'all my recipe. I'm giving y'all what worked for me, because I ain't the best trader in the world, but I am profitable, and that's what matters the most, because I know what I'm doing. I know how to get money. I don't know every single thing, but I'm just telling y'all my recipe, what worked for me, and hopefully it could work for you too. Now, before we go any further, I'm gonna just give y'all a little background check on my end. I'm gonna tell you how I kind of got into this, how I fell in my lap. About a year and a half ago, my house burnt down. We lost everything in a house fire, you know what I'm saying? Had no insurance, had nothing to fall back on, really, you know what I'm saying? We had a little bit of money saved up, thankfully, and we was able to secure another place, somewhere we really didn't want to be at. You know, I was just dipping and dabbing in the stock market. I had a couple stocks in my portfolio. Didn't know about the red days. It turned to a red week. I was up pretty decent amount one week. Next week turned red. I knew nothing about it. Flushed all my profits, and that's when I took one of the biggest losses I've taken. I lost thousands of dollars in this market. You know what I mean? There's sharks in the water, so you gotta know how to swim. Yeah, it took me a major loss because I didn't know. I panic sold. I woke up, I seen everything. I was losing all my profits, so I just went ahead and hurried up and sold everything, which I was in a negative already. So I didn't know that once you actually sell, that finalizes the transaction, you know what I mean? So you're not able to get that money back. That's the thing about this. It's a cold game. I'm a street nigga, you know what I'm saying? The street's cold, but this right here, this cold type of reference I'm gonna tell you, because they'll chew you up and spit you out. You can't do nothing about it. You can't call, hey, I need to speak to your manager. You can't, ain't none of that. Took a loss, get over it, you know what I'm saying? What you gonna do about it? Ain't nothing you could do about it, as a matter of fact. You gonna quit or you gonna keep going. I started reading this book. You see how thick it is? It's got like 4 books in one, you know what I'm saying? I still go through the book sometimes, because like I said, I don't claim to know every single thing. I don't claim to know every single thing about this, but I do know how to extract money from the market every day. I'm getting better at it, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting better and better, and it's all about your strategy. You got to have some type of system in place. Get a strategy that you're comfortable with, that works for you, that gets you profit, a comfortable profit every single day. That being said, you ain't got to trade every single day, you know what I'm saying? It depends on what you comfortable with, what your freedom cost. There's a formula to calculate what your freedom costs, like, you know what I'm saying? What's it gonna pay for your lifestyle, type of expenses you have, and that's how much you gotta be comfortable with, that'll cover your expenses and your lifestyle. Do you splurge a lot? You spend a lot of money? I like to save my money. I'm stacking it up. I'm trying to get it by the box here. That's pretty much how I got into the whole trading thing, you know what I mean? Like I said, I took a lot of losses. Started with crypto too. Lost a lot in crypto. I still actually got a crypto portfolio. I don't have a stock portfolio today at time because I don't trade stocks. I trade option contracts on stock. You know, it's two different things. You trade in stocks, you buying a stock at a time. Contracts, you playing with 100 or better. Well, you playing with 100 stocks per contract. It's a better return for me. And that's something I got comfortable with, trading options instead of stocks and crypto. And forex is cool sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I just do all my research on the stock market. I could still trade everything else. It's just I choose not to. Actually, by the way, y'all go to my Patreon on the page, Instagram, Playmaker Circle, the link in the bio. I got the Patreon in my link. I got different tiers. Actually, I'm gonna pull it up for you. This is the Patreon, you know what I mean? Playmaker Circle, creating opportunities for investors. Make sure you read the description first, all the way down here at the bottom, you know what I mean? So you can kind of get a feel of what's going on and know what I'm talking about. And as you see, I got tiers for all the budgets. I'm gonna be giving y'all a lot of free game, don't get me wrong, but I got haters watching me and I can't just let the haters in the circle now, you know what I mean? They're gonna run and try to get lost with the sauce. I can't just let the haters in, you know what I'm saying? You got to pay the cost, you got to pay to play. It's all about investing in yourself anyway, because this is knowledge that I took the time out my life to learn, finally paying off for me. If you're serious about it, then you're gonna make an investment in yourself too. I got tiers for all the budget, so ain't no excuse. And as to it's too expensive, I got tiers ranging from $10 all the way up to $600, you know what I mean? So y'all go check that out. Yeah, Playmaker Circle everywhere. TikTok, check me out on TikTok. Try to run me up to 1K. I just started all the social media officially for Playmaker Circle because it's something I'm just not getting serious about. This is something I really want to do with my life. Keep me paid up, you know what I'm saying? Take care of my family and stuff like that. It buys my freedom. That's what I'm telling y'all, you know what I'm saying? It supports my price of freedom. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. This is my first real video for the YouTube, you know what I'm saying? I put out a couple before, but it wasn't nothing too crazy. I'm gonna be having a couple vlogs here and there, just daily lifestyle vlogs, you know what I'm saying? Y'all go follow me, keep up with me on there too, see how I'm living. For the most part, we doing this trading series, and I'm gonna be teaching y'all. I'm gonna try to drop a couple videos, 1 or 2 videos a week at a minimum, you know what I'm saying? I'm not used to really just doing all this and telling people all these secrets, especially on camera and stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just gonna have to bear with me, be patient. And I'm gonna keep some content coming for y'all, so y'all could keep on learning this. Told y'all the basics. Getting back to the styles of trading, you have day traders, where I'm a day trader. I day trade options, and it's where you buy and sell an asset within the same day. Swing trading, buy an asset and then you hold it for more than a day. You can hold it for 2 days, for 3 days, for a week, for a month, for a year, and that swing for bigger profits. And sometimes it's less of a risk because you're not getting in and out of positions in the same day. Now, how I play the options, is a lot more riskier. You could lose a lot more money, but you can also make a lot more money at the same time. So there's levels to it. If you want to learn options, we gonna get into options trading down the line if that's what y'all interested in learning, which I know personally a couple of y'all asked me about trading options, because stocks, you can't get a real big gain off of stock because stocks only move so much during the day, you know what I mean? So you can see, we're using Tesla for an example because it's a clear chart I got. Tesla moved about $30 to $40 in a day is how much Tesla moves. And keep in mind, Tesla is one of the bigger stocks in the market, you know what I mean? They lose $57, $108. You just gotta be able to hold on to a stock to make a profit. Like, investing in stocks is something long term. You buy a stock at the lowest price you can get it, and then you're gonna cash out at the top. When you sell, you're gonna wait for price to dip so you can buy the dip. That's what the term buying the dip is. Price retrace to a certain level, then you buy the dip. Now with charting, I'm gonna teach y'all certain things on how to know or what to expect the price to go to a certain level, you know what I mean? I'm gonna let y'all know how to be able to calculate that and basically form your predictions for the next price level and plan your entry more accurately. All types of formulas and recipes that I'm gonna give y'all for the free on me. Big Playmaker shit. Y'all want to get up in the circle, go to the Patreon, join the Playmaker Circle. We ain't just letting anybody in. It's exclusive shit, certified members only. So you for real about your investments, head on over to the Patreon, copy an exclusive membership, and we win on major days. Majority of all we do is win. There are losses, like I said, sometimes there are losses, but we keep losses to a minimum. For the most part, it's straight winning streaks, and it's to where a loss won't even affect you because you're winning so much. Now we talk about the Patreon lower tiers, the cheaper tiers. is basically I give you forex plays, stock swings, cryptocurrency, stock alerts, dividends, starter kits. You know what I mean? These things come with no signal. This basically mean some of them you got to go in and read the description on them, because some of you I'm gonna basically point you to the right direction. I'm gonna lead you to the water. Ones that cost a little bit more, that you could have one-on-one with Maker. I got ones you could trade with me one-on-one, like, you know, we go on Zoom and, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna trade together. Some of them have signals included, so you just gotta go and check out the tiers. Make sure you get signals included if that's what you want. If you're one of those people, you ain't got time to watch the market every day and you work a job and you just using your 9 to 5 to fuel your investments, that type of thing, I could provide you with signals, but it come with an extra cost. With signals, I'm basically telling you a price where we gonna get in. I'm gonna tell you what exit price where we gonna get out, where you gonna sell at. We got options, we got the stocks, and we got all that. So that's pretty much it, man, for this video. Some of y'all probably be seeing on my stories and shit that I be posting, like, damn, how you making all this money? He don't leave the house. I'm flipping the work, flipping contracts, you know what I mean? Just strictly options, that's it. So yeah, like I said, we're gonna get to options in a whole nother video. We're gonna break down different strategies in a whole nother video. We're gonna get to indicators in a different video on how to tune the indicators, because I know what it's like to not have that knowledge. Like, it wasn't passed down to me. It's nothing somebody just sat me down and taught me. It just fell in my lap, you know what I mean? I stay prayed up. God know I'm destined to get them big bags, you know what I mean? And he really just showed me the recipe. So I got this. I still got my business with the car modifications. So I'm in between. I do this primarily, you know what I'm saying? I kind of put everything else on the back burner. I used to do the tattoos, used to do the music production, you know, I was dabbling in real estate a little bit, but I put all that to a side just to learn this. I'm almost 2 years in and I'm just now starting to become profitable. It's gonna take you some time to learn. Like, you're not just finna wake up, get it, and then just, you know what I'm saying, you just up the next month. It's a possibility. Some people catch on easily, and it's not a get rich quick scheme. You ain't gonna get rich overnight. Don't expect that. It's gonna take time. I'm gonna give y'all all that game in a whole nother video though, so y'all gotta keep fucking with me, stay tapped in with me. On that note, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. Y'all want to get up in the circle, the link in my description on the Instagram. Y'all go tap in. 35 members only. All right, so again, it's your boy Migo, big playmaker. We gonna check out right here.